Welcome back to Team O'Neill. For this episode of Will It Rally, we've got a 2005 Kia Sedona EX. This vehicle is on its way essentially to the junkyard, so we've got it out here for a couple laps in its kind of last days on Earth to find out the only question that really matters. Will it rally? Welcome to Will It Rally, the new series from the Team O'Neill Rally School. Join us as we find the limits of different vehicles on our wide open skid pad and slalom courses before racing against the stopwatch on a technical rally stage. All right, so Kia Sedona minivan, 2005. It's got a big V6, automatic. You can put it into like a manual mode, plus minus down into one. Spins the tires. It's got kind of a mixed match of tires. It shifted itself into second, that's fine. Ooh, it actually rotates badly. I got pretty good on a couple. Let's see. Up over this crest, wheels straight. Holy moly. All right. It's gonna be an interesting day. So what we've got here is our basic, kind of like a slalom course that we would do here on day one of rally school, coming down in. And the goal is to get a feel for how this car handles. Predominantly understeer for a second, and then actually a fair bit of oversteer. Probably goes without saying that we've disabled all of the ABS and kind of active safety features that this had. A little bit of brake, not bad. So a normal front wheel drive setup like this, using some gas and some left foot braking, and you can actually make it rotate pretty nice. It jumps pretty level. The shocks are terrible. Left to its own devices, this car will just understeer terribly. So, using a little bit of gas, using that left foot braking, when it comes around too, it really comes around. A lot of weight, a lot of vehicle, there's a lot of car behind us. You know, you really get like almost like a cab over truck feeling where, you know, here we are in the front. There's a lot of vehicle behind us. You know, like a little, well, it's a minivan. What do you expect? You got rows of seats and all this crap back there. It's funny, like as a driver, you really feel like you're in the front quarter of the vehicle. There we go. Now we got some oversteer. Lovely. Oh yeah. So, couple runs in, kind of getting the hang of it a little bit, lifting a little more. So using, you know, you've heard lift oversteer, or you know, what do people say when they do it by accident? It's kind of that trailing throttle oversteer, or whatever you want to say. Using that in conjunction with some smooth left foot braking, and you can dial this thing in pretty good. All right, so we've learned everything we need to go out and go ahead and do this timed lap, see how this Kia minivan stacks up against all the other vehicles that we've raced out here. Final thoughts going into that lap, just keep it kind of neat and tidy. Have some fun with it. It's making some like clunky, bonky, rattly noises in the front that are a little disconcerting, but you know, what could possibly go wrong? We're not doing too many laps out here, so I think it'll hold together. Yeah, I think we've spent enough time talking about it. Let's go out and do the time lap, see what happens. All right, so here we are at the start. I unfortunately had to take my gloves off to use the iPhone stopwatch, which is only a shame because it's a little sticky in here. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little sticky. We're gonna run automatic in the little manual mode, 1 and 2. That's about all I got. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. Open diff, just spins the left front tire. Backed off, it switched to second. Whatever. Coming through here, a little quick. That's everything. Yeah, that inside front tire just spins. Tried to keep it in a low gear, didn't really work. Coming into the cut here, try for a little bit of a pendulum. Eek. I'd like a little more rear brake, please, but we'll take it. Ooh, I like that. Automatic is terrible. It's either wheel spin or nothing. Like first gear's too low and second gear's way too tall. Coming through the S turns, just trying to carve a line. I mean, right foot on the floor. It won't shift down to first, so I'm just stuck with second. Far less exciting than it should be through there. Top of the hill, left turn. Just let it understeer. You know, it's gonna understeer at that speed. Just let it happen. It's so tempting to try and fix the understeer and try and make oversteer, but it's just slowing me down. I'm just gonna let it put. Just hold speed, hold throttle, and let it be. Yeah, I'm too tall of a gear. Wasn't supposed to be a jump. Coming through this straight. Somewhere up ahead, I'm gonna brake here. Try for a pendulum. Oh, we got one. We got a big one. Come on. Bottom of the hill, we're going left. It's either just big understeer, or when you do get oversteer, it's like snap, big minivan oversteer. 158 right now. I'm cheating, I just saw it. Coming through. Where's my stop sign? 3, 2, 1, back. 207. 207.14. All right, so we came out today to see if this little Kia minivan will rally, and I think we figured out for sure it definitely will. This one's in pretty rough shape. It's got no power steering anymore. All the lights are on, it's making some funny noises, but it was about in that condition when we started. So realistically, over the course of today, it's pretty much no worse for the wear. It's probably not a surprise that it's, you know, the slowest thing I think we've had out here in the summertime, but it might be a little surprising that it's faster than anything we've had out here in the winter, and that it's really only like a second and a half off of a Dodge Charger V8 police car that we had on this same exact course in very similar conditions. The biggest limitations of this vehicle, you know, that automatic transmission, big gaps between gears. It's either tacking one gear out or doing nothing in a higher gear, which is a little kind of frustrating. That's why you see a lot of more modern vehicles have, you know, 7, 8, and 9-speed automatic transmissions, where older vehicles like this, it's gonna have, you know, only a few speeds to pick from, and they're never really kind of in the power band where you'd wanna be. If you wanted to shave a few seconds off that lap time for whatever reason, you could lose hundreds of pounds of weight in this vehicle in minutes by just removing seats in the back and all the sliding crap, and there's tons of things in there that you could just, you know, send a 5-year-old in there, go nuts with a socket wrench and get rid of all that crap you're not using, and you'd be a couple seconds faster. Other than that, obviously tires. This has got different tires all around. They're all basically bald all-season tires. They're not doing that much for you. So putting on some tires with some tread, whether they're rally tires or just fresh all seasons or snow tires or basically anything, would be better than what it's got on it right now. But realistically, for our purposes today, it did pretty well, and it's still honestly going pretty strong. So thank you as always for watching. If you're into this sort of thing, check out the channel and consider subscribing. If you'd like to take a driving course of any kind, check out teamoneil.com. Rally style driving, skid control, all vehicle types, really driving cars at the limit, and the tricks and skills you need to get there is what we specialize in here at our campus in New England. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Have fun, be safe, and we'll catch you next time.